Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
Jacinta?
Hello, Chair, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you so much. I just feel like, Chair, the problem here is that it's like we are with people who don't understand why we find ourselves here in the first place. Because they are the ones that took the government to court to continue to insist that they must stay in the country. And trust and believe me, if we felt like Zimbabweans are good citizens that we can live with, then I'm sure we wouldn't be here today. So we find ourselves here, and I feel like we are dealing with a psychological issue more than we're dealing with the legal issue. I think psychologically, Zimbabweans don't think that they're Zimbabweans. I think in their heads, they are convinced that they're South Africans. And that conviction comes from the fact that they have been able to use our laws in a way that favors them. And they thought that they are going to be able to do this long enough while we as South Africans are getting drunk, as they always say, and being uneducated, as they always call us. So I think what should happen today, Chair, is that Zimbabweans are supposed to be using this platform to make us, even as citizens, who are tired and fed up with them, to believe that they are actually people that we can want to live with. But unfortunately, they're doing the complete opposite. And they're reminding us exactly why we don't want them in our country anymore. Because ever since this conversation started, it's me, this. It's, I have been doing this and therefore I need to be here. As South Africans, we haven't heard anything that benefits us as citizens from Zimbabweans. Why must we keep Zimbabweans on ZDPs here? What is so special about them that makes them believe that they need to have documents that are different to other people? Because we have established that this was a temporary solution, but they refuse to accept that. We have established that it was illegal even for the department to give them those documents back then, because they allowed these people to come in without even consulting us. And that's why now we are consulting. And the time that we're consulting, it's like trying to take spilt milk and put it back in a carton. It's spilled. It's not going to go back. So right now, I think psychologically, Zimbabweans need to understand that it's not about you having documents only. It's about the fact that South Africans no longer want you in their country. You are a Zimbabwean, which means the same way you had to adjust to coming to South Africa is the same way you have to adjust to going back home. It's not going to be that difficult because it's your home. Even if you leave home in Kumbule Kaya, we see people leave home for years and years, but they still go back and it's still their home. And there's someone telling me here that I'm generalizing. I'm going to generalize because I'm talking about Zimbabweans here in majority. If I was talking about Zimbabweans in minority, then I wouldn't have to generalize. So I'm generalizing because Zimbabweans need to psychologically accept the fact that even if there's SERI or even if there's Helen Suzman Foundation, even if those people stand behind you, the people that you are now trying to integrate with later, that you have been swearing at and calling names and ridiculing and telling them you're not going anywhere, do not want you in their country anymore. And you're using this excuse of trying to scare us with illegal immigration going to be on the rise. No, it's not going to be on the rise because you will not have anywhere to stay. We don't want you in our country. We just want the laws to enable us to reiterate that, because currently you guys having ZDPs makes you believe that we want you to still be in our country. So remove those ZDPs and they speak exactly to what South Africans want. And that is people who no longer want Zimbabweans in their country. I think that's the psychology that we need to keep repeating in these sessions over and over and over again. And that is my submission, Chair, that right now, yes.
Can we make it very clear, colleagues? I don't think the statement is correct. What we don't want in South Africa is people who are illegal. ZEP holders are legal in the country. The illegal Zimbabweans, a different story. Those people are not supposed to be in the country. What we are discussing is the future of ZEP because they have been legally complying. The only issue we are saying as government, we want them to move through the mainstream. Not that South Africa does not want foreign nationals. We want foreign nationals who come here as tourists, who come here as critical skills, who come here as business people, but who are law-abiding like they do in any country. When it's time
to Chair, you don't change my words for what I'm saying. I'm saying this consciously for a reason, because I want, Chair, for you to be clear that it is you as a government that gave Zimbabwean documents. It wasn't us as South Africans. You therefore cannot tell us that the documents that you illegally gave to Zimbabweans must make us treat them that they are like they're in the country legally, because those ZEPs are not legal documents. It's the government that broke its own laws to enable those ZEP holders to have jobs today. And they're making these jobs seem like they're not a big deal to South Africans because you made them believe, Chair, Home Affairs, that those jobs are non-South African jobs and they belong to them. That's why we find ourselves here. So no, Chair, we're not going to take back our words because you as a department want to legalize ZEPs. We don't want them. We've never wanted them. It was your call as a department, not ours as South Africans.
Thank you. Let's move to the next.
Since we already heard, Mos, from everybody who all of a sudden wants to be relevant, ministers are on every TV channel. They are addressing us about the day they have absolutely nothing to do with. Why am I saying they have nothing to do with it? Because they wish it doesn't happen. And that day is the 30th of March, by the way. By the way, we are, as South Africans, so going to be there to make sure we see history being rewritten, history of unity, history of victory, history of change, history of people who are tired of being fed lies by the government and they're taking their power back as a people, peacefully so. Because shame, if there is something you're not going to get from us is violence. You're not going to get any looting from us. You're not going to get any fight. But you will realize how many people are fed up when it comes to the government of the day. So, tomorrow at 12 o'clock, we will be addressed by somebody who really, genuinely, and seriously loves South Africa to the risk of her own life. Jacinta Mangobese Zuma will be having a press briefing at 12 o'clock. Make sure you've got your phone charged at the time. Make sure you open the TV so we can hear the marching orders from a person who knows better about the 30th, supported by everyone else who's South African, because shame, the other thing that they keep saying is that they believe that this is just a march and march a thing. It's the entire country. So 12 o'clock, it's a date. Tune in. Jacinta Mangobese Zuma will be on our television telling us now what we really want to hear about the 30th.
Yo, guys, a lot is going on. Okay, kuningi, guys. This is an audio of Jacinta actually stating her own thoughts, her own perspective, especially on Zimbabweans. To say no, Zimbabweans, they now feel like they belong to South Africa and they do not belong here. They have to go back. And it's bad. It's really, really bad because now it has gotten to a point whereby every foreigner must leave. Like every foreigner must leave the country. It doesn't matter whether they are legally here or illegally. As long as you are a foreigner, you have to leave. And they're actually debating on this issue of the their permit to be renewed and stuff like that, which Jacinta is refusing to say nope, no, 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 no. That is your own issue with the government, because you are the one who implemented all these things, trying to document them, which Tina, as South Africans, we did not agree with that. Which now, as South Africans, we are standing and saying we do not want these people anymore in our own communities. We don't want them. So now they have to leave the country, which, yeah, it's bad. It's really, really bad if now something that started as illegal foreigners, and then now it is escalating to all foreigners as whole, whether you are legally or you are here illegally. As long as you are not from South Africa, you have to leave the country. We are seeing this chaos with Malawians, people trying to obviously escape this these chaos that are happening in South Africa right now. But anyway, guys, please say your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think?